So, before we get started, I think we're live streaming on Periscope. We are live now on Periscope. We've got a reliable connection for now.
How did he get that?
I won't ask you. I can't tell you any answers. I'm connected. I'm amazed that I'm connected. I've got two viewers. Wow, 2 viewers.
All right.
2
Hi,
viewers.
Mom.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
So, I'm flipping around. Now, here we go. Hi, how are you? My name is Anthony Jordan. I am representing Life is Art Fest. Today we've got Trey Ratcliff. He is on stop number 7 here in Miami. Trey, please introduce yourself, the team, and as well as everybody else that's on the couch.
Hello, everybody. My name is Trey Ratcliff. I am a photographer, like his shirt says. And I'm here in Miami. We do photo walks all across the USA. We're super excited to be here in Miami. I will tell you that this is our most inconvenient stop. If you look at a map of the U.S., it would have been way easier to go from Atlanta to Dallas. It's basically an isosceles triangle to come down here, but I really wanted to come shoot Miami.
We're happy you're here, but remember, Trey, we did not develop your flight plan, okay?
That's true. So we're actually joined by my crew and some friends.
We've got
that's my right-hand man. On your right hand, that's Curtis Simmons. He's our Chief Operating Officer. He runs the show. Just to his right is Ollie Dale. He's our videographer. If you've been watching the live videos that are coming up after every city, he's the one that shoots and edits them. Right here is the beautiful Jackie and her beau,
Eden Chavez. Both of which good friends of mine. Very happy they could join us today. And they know Trey through previous previous opportunities when you guys were out photographing Burning Man, a couple other events throughout the last couple years too, right?
And then right over there is Peter Giordano. He's the CEO of the Arcanum.com, and we're kind of reinventing photography education and creativity education, and he runs that show.
Very, very cool. So actually, I'm going to just start right on. You mentioned it, and I'll probably butcher it one more time. I hope I don't. But Arcanum, what is the purpose of Arcanum? What is Arcanum?
Yeah. So we brought back the master and apprentice style of learning to the internet in kind of a new way. And the way it works is that people come sign up. Okay, they come fill out a really fun application. It's a fun process. And then a master, we have many, many masters in the system, they may come select you. All right, it's a little bit like having a personal photography sensei. And then you level up. You come in as a level 1 photographer, right? And then you go through many challenges and many quests. You have critiques. It's a very personal learning experience, and you have someone there guiding you all along the way. Because I have found, this has been my discovery, I guess, over the past 10 years, is that people do love learning to become creative, learning photography, but there is a better way to do it than just putting videos out on the internet, which I've done forever. That works fine. It's much better if you have a coach. The coaching is what is the key, and that's what we bring with the Arcanum.
Excellent. So when you talk about coaching, let's just take it in perspective for tonight's photo walk.
Right.
What do you entail happening with the photo walk besides just walking through the city and seeing what we see?
So a photo walk is great on many levels. In one way, it's great just to have an excuse to go out and take photos. You know, photographers are kind of lonely people, right? We take a lot of photos by ourselves. So it's nice to go out and hang out with other photographers and look at their equipment. And, you know, we're all kind of introverted. They're always a little bit socially awkward, but in a nice way. I'm sort of the MC of the event or whatever. I get people going. I start out, I give a little speech. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's the right word, but I kind of...
Presentation, interaction, motivation.
Yes, I kind of inspire people. I give them a few mind vitamins to get their mind right for the night.
Okay.
Give them some challenges, this sort of thing. We all walk around the city together taking photos. And I stop many times along the way, and I give tips and tricks.
Okay.
My amazing team, it's strange because these photo walks are huge. What happens is they build me a little stage, and I jump up on the stage, and we have speakers around me. And I talk about the artistic reason for taking the photo, like what's the story I'm trying to tell with a photo. And then I slowly get into the technical stuff, like what is my composition? What are my camera settings? Why did I choose these things? So I want to engage people both in their right brain and their left brain. so that they can also take good photos. I really want them to come away with this with something they can hang their hat on.
Okay. So with these photo walks, what do you recommend as far as kind of like some of the basic camera gear that people should be traveling out with?
I think, it's a run and gun situation because we're walking around quite a bit.
What are you shooting with? Let me ask that question.
I'm actually shooting with this camera right here, the one right by my Mojito. This is a A7R2 Mark II. This is Sony's new camera.
Okay.
I am not sponsored by Sony, by the way.
But you did get your new toy because I saw in the video that you had with the gentleman from San Fran, this was the one you were waiting for, right?
I was waiting for this,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I'm very excited about this camera. This lens is a 24 to 240.
Your favorite, as you mentioned before.
It's a fantastic lens because it's super flexible. It's not really fast. It's like, I think it's as fast as it's f4.
Okay.
But I'm mostly a landscape kind of city kind of photographer.
Right.
So you don't need to be very fast with your lens for that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
In my bag, I also have a much wider angle lens. I have a 10 to 18 millimeter lens. But I think it's good to have like a very flexible lens that can shoot many different types of shots. So I'm very lazy. I hate changing lenses. It's one of my least favorite things.
Okay.
So I just want to have one lens on as long as I can.
Gotcha.
That's what I recommend to people too.
Smart, very smart. Because less gear, the less tired you get quicker.
That's right, and it also kind of it gets your mind right in a way because you don't have to be thinking about all the various possibilities. Like, this is what's on my camera, this is what I'm going to be shooting with. This is my whole area.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, we had asked some folks to give us some questions, some suggestions on what they wanted to ask you.
Okay.
One person, speaking of your bag, which, by the way, was an amazing messenger that you designed with some folks because you were tired of the bag scene?
I only had a small part in the team.
Okay. Can you tell us about that bag?
Peak Design.
Okay.
Out of San Francisco, which I believe is one of the best design companies in the entire world. They've done already 4 very successful Kickstarters, which is incredible in itself. I mean, you're lucky to get one Kickstarter that's good, much less 4 Kickstarters. They built their whole company off this.
Right.
So they are amazing material designers. And we did a trip to Africa, and I hated my camera bag. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't know anything about designing a camera bag. I know nothing. I had a few ideas, a few things that I wanted. I know they were amazing, so I called up their CEO, Peter Deering, who I've kind of gotten to know over the years, and I said, look, I don't know if you guys have any interest in this at all, but I have some ideas. I would love to design the ultimate camera bag. Very selfishly, because I wanted it for myself.
Right.
And they were like, totally, let's do it. So together we worked for about a year.
Okay.
And we went through probably 10, 12 different iterations. And finally we landed on the perfect camera bag. Nice. And we put it up on Kickstarter. It was very controversial in that it's different from any camera bag you've ever seen in your life.
Right.
And we know that photographers are a bit of a persnickety bunch. And we thought, well, maybe it won't work out. But it turns out that people really love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Now we can see both of us.
Right.
We have,
us photographers love to be.
People want to see you too.
Sure. Hi, Periscope. Hello. How are you? Look, there's the both of us on Periscope.
There you go. I'm the one on the left,
and I'm the one on the right.
The difference.
Right, because
I'm over here.
Twins.
Yeah.
Right.
Twinsies.
That's our new hashtag for the night.
Right. Right. Business of the front, party in the back.
There you go.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the awesome?
Yeah. Did you hear that, Jackie?
No, I did not. I wasn't listening.
Oh, sorry.
My bad.
It's all right.
I should have been listening.
It's probably best not.
Yeah. Right. Back on track.
Please.
So
carry on.
the photo walk tonight. You know what? I'm also very, very curious. How many people are you expecting tonight in Miami for this portion of the film?
We've looked at the numbers, and they appear to be on par with New York and Chicago, which were some of our biggest ones. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people come out.
Can I put the camera in?
It's going to be totally incredible. Like, the right kind of people come out for these things.
Well, I saw on the Facebook invite there were at least 2 people that were on the road, one from St. Pete, the other from Tampa. So we've got some travelers. I don't know how much
Like this?
they're coming from, but
Okay.
We have all kinds of travelers
dude.
like for these things. Like, I remember I did one in London, sort of, a bit flash mobby. I did one in London about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And I announced it about 3 or 4 days. I'm like, I come to London, let's go meet here for a photo walk. People flew in from Canada. So people fly in from all over the world because they're free events.
Right.
This is my way to get back to my, I don't call them fans, it seems like a stupid thing to say, but my internet friends.
Okay.
Because, I'm very open and vulnerable on the internet, and I think the right kind of people come to these things. These are actually, it takes no time to become friends with these people because I've already put so much of myself out there that they know a lot about me already. I've gone through all that awkward first stage of friendship, so we can go right into being friends.
Okay.
And it's just a way for me to get back to them. They have changed my life. The blog has completely changed my life. I mean, absolutely. So if it wasn't for that, I would be a different person. So this is just to get back.
Very, very cool. And then you did just mention the blog. How did you come up with stuffwithmustard.com? What was that for?
I started about 8 or 9 years ago, and I immediately got into HDR photography, which everyone knows now, but nobody knew at the time. And I loved it. Having said that, I know that my first HDR photos are just totally terrible. But I kind of leave them up there as an indication of how much progress you can make in just a few years of seriousness. Right? But I did love it. And so I started the blog, I started putting up these photos, I wrote about them. For the first 2 or 3 years, nobody went to the blog. It was just me and my mom on the London blog. And then slowly, through word of mouth, it started catching on. We ended up, now we're at the point where we have millions and millions of people now. And it's a true honor. We do not take anything for granted. I don't take myself too seriously at all. It is an everyday and true blessing. And the idea that I can talk to people like you, it's amazing.
Thank you. Talking about people and staying humble. Your humbleness has obviously garnered a lot of support from major corporations, big companies that help you continue with doing these photo walks across the world. And I forgot in the beginning to recognize the Ritz-Carlton for holding this, sponsoring you here and providing this space for us to do this. Can you point out the other sponsors that you have also?
Yeah, the Ritz is, I haven't even mentioned them, I probably should have. Although they're so cool, they don't even need to be mentioned. They're super chill. That's how you should be, right?
Right.
Kind of stuff. Where you don't have to shoehorn these mentions into anything, which is, that's our way of doing it. By the way, they are helping out with the grand prize for these photo walks.
Okay.
And there's like a $9,000 all expenses paid trip to New Zealand. You can spend a week with me at one of our workshops there, and it's going to be super incredible. That's over on Buva. Anyone can enter these, by the way. This is not just for the photo walks; it's a worldwide photo competition.
Wow. Okay.
And I'll pick the best photo, my favorite photo. Spend a week with me in New Zealand. We've got lots of great sponsors. I think one of the greatest things about this is that we're getting a lot of masters and apprentices out from Air Canada, that I mentioned earlier. And so people that want to learn it, they should definitely go sign up for aircanada.com and find out more stuff. We have everyone from Google to DxO. DxO is this cool little camera that attaches to your iPhone.
Yeah.
Those are just amazing. And if they just go to tour.TreyRatcliff.com, they'll see all of our sponsors there. And what we try to do is get amazing prizes from all the sponsors. So they can go sign up for all the various things. Even all my Sony gear. Sony's not a sponsor, by the way. People that know me, they know me.
You always say that. He's always saying that.
But I just want people to know that I talk about cool stuff, whether or not they're a sponsor. We're pretty independent like that, actually.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
Hook me up.
Earlier you had talked about some of the technology and support that budding photographers can use with the technology that's out there right now and the progression of photography and cameras and gear. What do you see photography evolving to in the next 5 years?
Well, this is a little bit of an offhand thing you say 5 to 10 years. There's going to be a big difference between 5 and 10 years.
Okay.
I can foresee myself in 5 years not using this camera at all, but just using a mobile phone. I think
I
it's
keep saying that, and I'm so
Yeah.
happy somebody
You
else
were just
is
saying
in
that
a
at my
much
house
higher
earlier.
position than me. Says that also,
no.
so sorry.
I mean, I got in a lot of trouble with all these DSLR people when I switched to mirrorless. They're like, you can take this, mirrored thing from my cold dead hand. I was like, well, it might
Thank
not
you
be that
very
long
much.
for you. So I switched to this, but it's all going smaller and smaller. And I mean, anyone that knows Moore's law and how these things work can sense this, right? And these little mobile things are getting so amazing. And I think what will happen is like photography changes in a way that we cannot yet envision. And I think what happens is that you don't really take a photo of a place with future versions of mobile cameras, but you take maybe like a 2 or 3 second video, right? You're getting about 30 frames per second with the video. So you're actually taking about 90 photos. I think that the algorithms inside will combine these 90 photos into one photo. It'll get rid of all the noise. Maybe you kind of paint a scene or something. You'll end up with something that's 30 or 40 megapixels. It'll be totally incredible. It'll be a raw file. You can open up some future 5-year plus version of Snapseed and do whatever the heck you want to with it.
If it's still
That's
around.
yeah. Whatever the future Snapseed is, that is the direction it's going, and it's immediately social because these are not connected to the net. Like we want to take an interesting photo. We want to quickly manipulate it so that we have our own interpretation of the scene and it's shared out to the world immediately. That's where everything's going. There's no doubt about it.
Immediate access.
Yeah.
Mobile and small.
Yep.
Like I said, I keep telling my friends that all the same things you said, and they no.
Look, we're ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
I think the thing, you know what it is? I'm always interested in the visceral negative reaction to these things we say. I think it's because, and I totally appreciate it, people spend a lot of money and a lot of time picking out cameras and lenses and all this kind of stuff. So they have a tremendous time and monetary investment in these things. So that clouds a little bit of their conversational spirit of it all. So they get a little angry when you say that, all this stuff you spent thousands of dollars on, you're not going to be using it in 3 or 4 years. It's true. You just got to accept it.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is very
I mean, you still can use it. It'll do a great job. They're amazing devices, but you don't have to use them in the future.
It's progression. That's change. That's accepting the future. I am completely out of questions, but
Okay.
I just want to say, Trey, thank you again for your time. Greatly appreciate the opportunity to talk. Guys, thanks for joining us on the couch. Greatly appreciate
Thank you.
sitting
Right.
down, having a good time.
Awesome.
Thank you, Team Awesome.
Team Awesome. Go Team Awesome. And we can't wait for tonight. So it's going to start at 5 or start at 6?
Starts
When
at
you get
6.
there.
Pre-party at 6.
Pre-parties at 6.
Pre-party at 6, yeah.
We're going to check out this Rockstar bus that you got going over there. Got some great sponsors for that.
So, you know who had the bus right before us? It's Incubus.
Inga?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Obviously the
Actually,
name for the
I hope
Rockstar
they
bus.
wash the sheets.
We did it.
I won't be on that bus, but
Oh,
nonetheless,
man.
thank you again for all your time and everything you've got going on with all of the 13 cities, by the way. We're stop number 7 here in Miami, and welcome, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Trey, where can everybody find you for the people that haven't heard of you?
Yes. For people that have not heard of me, they can come to stuckincustoms.com. That's my main blog. Or TreyRatcliff.com. But if you really want to learn more about photography, the one place you have to go is thearcanum.com. Come sign up there. We have changed over 1,000 lives. I hope that it can change yours too for the better.
Awesome.
Again, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right. Thanks,
Thank
man.
you, Trey. Greatly appreciate it again.
Sure,
Thank
no
you,
problem.
thank you. And we'll
Thanks,
see
man.
you
Can we
at
get a
6
quick
o'clock.
photo?
6 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Let's get a quick photo.
Yeah.
Do we have to sit? Can we stand? Sit, stand, sit. What do you want to do, Trey?
Just a selfie.
Whatever you guys
We'll
want to do.
sit. All right.
Jackie, squeeze in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on, Trey, you gotta smile, man.